So I'm back, and I'm back with another tutorial, and this one was totally inspired by the new promo images for the RiRi holiday collection that's coming out with MAC. Oh my god, talk about looking phenomenal. It's just amazing. But she did, she's wearing a really dark kind of bronze smoky eye with her signature red lip, and I wanted to recreate it. I don't know, I just felt in the mood to do it, and I thought it would be great for the holiday season. Actually, with all the upcoming parties and festivities, it's a great look to wear and just wow just your date, your coworkers, perfect strangers. It doesn't matter, just wear it and let everybody be like, oh my god, she looks amazing. So if you want to see how I did this look, stay tuned for the tutorial. So here's an up close view of the look we're going for. So let's get right into it. I already filled in my eyebrows, and now my next step will be to apply my Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is the anti-aging version, and this is going to help prevent my eyeshadows from creasing throughout wear. Now to start out my look, I'm going to highlight under my brow with some concealer. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Caramel. And I'm going to blend that out with my Bare Essentials Maximum Concealer Brush. Blend it out under my brow down to my brow bone. Then as a base for my dark colors, I'm going in with MAC Powerchrome Eye Pencil in Life's Luxury, which is just a dark bronze shade, and I'm applying that just to my lid area, but not going into the inner tear duct. And then blending it out with a MAC 242 shader brush. I'm going to turn the brush sideways so I can sweep that color into the crease, but fade it out so there are no harsh edges. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply Bronze Eyeshadow from MAC to my inner tear duct area with a MAC 239 brush. Now for the really dark shade, I'm using an eyeshadow from GUERLAIN. It's number 187, and it's a really dark brown, shimmery brown shade. And I'm applying that with the MAC 239. Just applying that color all over the lid and just slightly into the crease. Then I'm going to do some blending now in the crease with a matte dark brown color. This is Boomerang from ILLAMASQUA. And I'm using my large blending brush from Hakuhodo. This is the J552. And I'm just doing windshield wiper motions going back and forth in that crease area to blend out that shade. Then to warm up the lid, I'm just applying a little bit of Glamour Check eyeshadow from MAC, which is a limited edition color, but any red based bronze color will do. I'm just adding that to the lid to kind of warm up that dark brown we had down before. Now I'm going to start smoking out this look, but I didn't want to start off just with the straight black at first. I'm going in with a really pitch, like really dark brown color, and this one is Continuous Cocoa. It's an infallible eye color from L'Oreal, and I'm applying that with the 239 brush just to the upper lash line, just along the lash line area. Now we can go in with the black shade and really deepen up that lash line and start smoking out the look. This is just a matte black shade. This is Fatalistic from REPUBLIC. You can use any matte black you have in your collection, doesn't matter. This just happens to be my favorite one. I'm applying that with a MAC 242 so I get precise application and just feathering it into the outer V area. Go back in and blend if you need to. I'm using the large blending brush that I used before just to make sure there aren't any harsh edges. For the lower lash line, I'm also going to apply that Powerchrome pencil to start the smoky look going on. Yeah. Then I'm going to use that GUERLAIN shade and just smoke it out with the MAC 242 brush that we used before. I'm also going to apply some black just on the very tip of the brush and go right along the lash line. Just go back and forth so that it gives a really nice smoky effect. Then of course line your waterline with a black eyeliner. I'm using a gel eyeliner from L'Oreal with my E05 eyeliner brush from Sigma, just to line that lower waterline. Make it really dark and intense. Then with any smoky look you want to apply loads of mascara and more than likely lashes. So go ahead and coat your lashes with mascara. This is my Too Faced Better Than Sex. Do both your upper and lower lashes. And for my false eyelashes today, I'm using style 136 from Beauty Sense, and I'm going to apply these and be right back to finish up the rest of the look. Now let's go ahead and get started with the lips. Rihanna is definitely wearing her signature RiRi Woo lipstick now, which is just this nice bold red lipstick, and it is kind of a bold look to go with smoky eyes and a bold red lip, but because it is a matte finish, it doesn't quite overwhelm the look too much. So to start out my look, I'm gonna go with the Kiss Me Quick lip pencil from MAC. This is one of their pro longwear lip pencils. I'm just gonna outline my lips with this, fill them in, and prep them for the lipstick. Then of course, I already did it, but I filled in my lips with the RiRi Woo lipstick that we are so in love with. This is a retro matte formula, so it's a rich, just completely matte lip, so you have to make sure your lips are completely exfoliated and ready to receive the matteness, okay? So make sure you don't have any imperfections going on your lips before this lipstick, and moisturize definitely ahead of time and just dab it off. Also, to perfect the lip, I went ahead and used some concealer. This is my Precision Spot Corrector from my Skin Correct and Makeup Duo from Lancome. This is the duo that comes with a foundation and with the concealer on top. This is 450 Suede N if you're interested in my shade. This is also the foundation I used for my face. So there go the lips. So let's go ahead and finish up the rest of the face. Now onto the face. I've already done my foundation, but I thought I'd show you this part since it is kind of key to this look, is the under eye brightening effect. And for this, I'm just going to use the same concealer we used for our brow bone. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and my shade is Caramel. What I'm going to do is just dab that under my eye where there's darkness, because this smoky eyes can make your eyes look really dark, and any dark circles or anything you have under your eyes will show up ridiculously. So I'm applying just the concealer right there. Then I'm grabbing just a pointy concealer brush. This is from Sonia Kashuk, and I'm gonna tap that product under my eyes. I'm keeping it under my eyes and going along my inner tear duct. So go up against the dark liner we have under there and just tap it out to the tops of your cheeks. Don't be tempted to pull all the way out here, because you're gonna look like Zorro. So don't pull it all the way out. And I'm just tapping, as you can see, I'm pressing, because the skin under your eyes can it's delicate, and if you put too much product under there, it can look crepey. So it's a very tricky area to conceal without looking cakey or crepey. So just tap that product out, and it's best to use a shade that's maybe a shade or two lighter, no lighter than that though, because it will look a bit too much otherwise. So just do that. So that's what I'll have. Then trick, I'm gonna use my beauty blender. It's damp right now, and I'm gonna tap it, kind of bounce it over where we put that concealer. And this is going to help to blend this concealer in with our foundation, so it looks like a seamless fade into our foundation, and it doesn't look harsh, or, you know, like there's a definite line of delineation there. So buff that out like that. Bounce it out. Bounce it out. Yeah. And then to set that, I'm actually using a Ben Nye powder, and it's not banana powder. There are other shades. This is Olive Sand actually, and it's a yellow based powder, and I'm gonna use this to set my under eye highlight. And I'm gonna apply this with my Suku cheek brush. It's such a soft brush if you can get your hands on it, or if you've been questioning whether or not you should invest. Like, this is one of those luxury brushes that I say go ahead and get, because it's really great for setting your under eye, because it's so soft and feathery. It will change your life. Like, it applies the product really well because it's so soft, and without disturbing the actual cream product that we put down. And it sets it beautifully, like a nice airbrushed finish. So that's what I'm using. I'm just picking up powder as I go along, and I'm applying that all the way under my eye and in that inner tear duct area. I mean, I'm telling you, this powder is, I mean, not this powder, this brush is phenomenal to feel under your eyes. The face brush is actually quite large, so I didn't like it, but this cheek brush I completely adore. So that's what I use to set my under eyes. It's really delicate and really nice. For the rest of my face, I don't care, so I can rough it up. So I'm using, what is this? Fawn Cocoa. This is the Perfection powder from Marc Jacobs, and this is my Makeup Forever just kabuki brush, and I'm applying some powder just on my T-zone, my forehead, and my nose where I get really shiny, because I don't want to shine on my T-zone area because we're gonna add a highlight right now. So just on my T-zone, I'm adding this powder. Now for the highlight, which I think was a very key part of this look. She has a very glowy golden highlight right on the high points of her cheeks, and I'm gonna use for that my Guerlain Terra Aura bronzer powder. And it's gorgeous, and I'm using my damp beauty blender, and it has a golden part and a bronzy part, so I'm like getting both parts, but mostly the golden center part. And then I'm just gonna bounce that right on the high points of my cheeks. So yeah, that is gonna give a really sexy glow without being too crazy, because we're using this damp beauty blender. So if you have oily skin and you find that highlighters can look a little bit too chunky and glittery on your skin, try using the damp beauty blender to kind of apply it and blend it out, so it kind of blends in with your foundation that you're already wearing. So apply that highlight. Let's see if it catches on camera. Can you see it, or is the light a little bit too bright? What I'm gonna do is kind of fix the lighting for the end of the video so you can see the actual highlight in motion. Now for my blush, I'm going to use a bronzy blush, which it looks like she's wearing more of a bronzy shade. I'm going to use Gingerly from MAC, which is a kind of bronzy dusty rose shade. I'm applying that with my S110 brush from Hakuhodo, which if you don't know by now, Hakuhodo makes my favorite brushes. And I'm going to do a brush video coming up, so just keep that in mind. So I'm applying that just to the apples of my cheeks and blending it backwards. And of course, do not forget to contour. With these bold looks, you definitely need to contour to bring some life back to your face, because these looks can kind of do a little bit too much to you and kind of kill you. This is my Makeup Forever Sculpting Kit number 2. And this is my Hakuhodo G504 brush. And it's just an angled brush. I'm just trying it something different. Applying that to the hollows of my cheeks to make sure that we have some cheekbones going on. So there you go. That's it. So there you go, guys. That's the completed look. Hopefully you enjoyed the tutorial as much as I enjoyed recording it. I really enjoyed recreating this look. It's a great look for the holidays, actually. It's great for holiday parties, any part like New Year's Eve, Thanksgiving, what? any holiday party that you're going to, rock something like this and just done the place. Just turn it up all the way up and mash up everybody's life. Just mash up them head, make them head hurt them, cause them they know what to do with you. And I'm gonna translate that. This is a really great look. It will look amazing and everybody will just be like, oh my god, she looks amazing and I don't know what to do with myself. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed the look. Give me a thumbs up, favorites. And if you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And as usual, I'll leave a list of products used on my blog and pictures of the final look. And links to my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter page. So thank you so much for watching, guys. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.